Welcome to an episode of Minecraft. Today I just kind of want to give you a rundown of kind of what we've been doing to the base, because I don't know about how much has changed, but I don't know how much we're really showing in the videos. So this is new, this whole hole here. It's gonna be kind of like a central storage hub, plus I'm trying to get all the farms that we're making to lead down to here, so we just kind of have to be in this one room and then we'll get everything we want. Obviously it's very rough right now, just kind of cleared out a block out of the ground. So this staircase leads up to the house right up here, and of course it's nighttime because why wouldn't it be? So yeah, we got the house up here. This is like the loft area. I think I showed this last time, but that room that we were just in is just directly under this lake, which is why it has to be so deep, unfortunately. But I think the main plan is to kind of build around this one lake for now at least, and so having every building connect underground into that area will be handy. This building's obviously not finished yet, as you know, once you build a project for so many hours you just kind of don't want to do anything with it anymore. So unfortunately it's gonna be stuck in this in this state of just kind of like incompletion for the time being until I get the gusto to want to actually do anything with it again. I want to clear this little section out and probably build a farm. I don't know if I want to build a chicken coop or what, but definitely don't want this being here anymore. Sugarcane is all just there just for now. That won't be there forever. We were just making a bunch of books and getting paper and things. Over here, Jeremy made a horse jump test. So I think we got a good horse. This is a good horse here. So you just run directly into it and then jump, and then it turns on the amount of lights that the horse is gone. So this horse has a 4 out of 5 jump. Push the button to reset it. So this is a speed test, and obviously we just copied these from a video online. There was no actual ingenuity going on behind the scenes. A lot of just copy and pasting. But this basically, it works pretty much the same way, but flat on the ground. So you stand back here, you run over this one, which activates it, and then you run, and it shows how fast the horse is. So this horse is 10 blocks fast. I think it's 10 blocks per second, I'm assuming. I'm not really sure. If you see me run on it, I go. So 5 is my running speed, and then walking speed is 4. So that gives you an idea of how fast the horses actually go. But apparently the horses can be like slower than you, can jump less than you. Actually, I don't know if they can be slower than you. They can definitely jump less than you. We're trying to basically get a bunch of good horses for the time being. I don't know why, because once we get Elytra, it'll kind of be useless, but Jeremy likes his horses, so we're trying to get them for him. Here, Jeremy looks like he's made another sheep farm. He's been going to the nether and trying to get the netherite, although we don't have diamond armor yet, and we've actually been getting really unlucky with diamond. So we've been in the cave for quite a few hours combined, and it's just we've barely maybe gotten 20 diamonds out of it all, so that's kind of frustrating. Over here I've made a cactus farm. Again, this is just the bare minimum of it right now. I kind of want to make, enclose it so that this doesn't happen. Maybe make it a little bit taller. I'm not sure. I want to see kind of how it works first before I do a whole bunch of adding on to it. This took quite a few hours yesterday to make. All kind of trial and error. I know how cactus farms work, but at the same time never made one before, and when I was looking it up online, everyone had their own sort of spin to it. So I just kind of came up with my own, and I'm sure someone's used glass panes, but I think it looks pretty cool with the little glass shoots going up and down. So this all leads to how we're going to gain experience, at least for the time being. So the cactus obviously falls down there, falls down here, goes down this hole. That hole shoots them all the way down there. And then this brings us over here. And at the moment, it has it dropping it into this hopper, which goes into this furnace, which burns it with the coal. And then, so the coal comes from here, goes into here, shoots into here. And as you can see, we're gaining a bunch of green dye. So how does this help, you ask? Well, furnace basically stores experience. So anything that comes down through this hopper into this furnace is going to basically take that experience and store it in the furnace until we come and collect it. So the fact that it can just burn stacks and stacks and stacks of cactus into green dye makes it so that we can simply come up to this furnace and collect something out of here. Now, I don't know what the best way to do that is, because basically the second this finishes, you see it for a split second, and actually that might be enough time, but before it wasn't even showing it at all. It gets sucked out into this hopper pretty quickly and into this chest. So I've been breaking this hopper initially because I didn't even see it. Although let's give it a shot. Like maybe if I'm clicking. Oh, there we go. So it gives us a couple levels. I'm not sure if this is the best way to really get experience at the moment. I saw people doing it online and thought it looked pretty good. Like they were getting 40 levels out of just taking it out once. But I don't know how much necessarily they're burning. Maybe I need to make more furnaces and then kind of do it that way, because I don't know if maybe there's a cap on how much a furnace can store now in terms of experience or whatnot. So yeah, as I was saying earlier, we went down and did a whole bunch of caving, came back with a bunch of iron, obviously some of these stacks, but most of these stacks, like these are all 64, these are all 64. So we got a bunch of iron. Oh, it looks like Jeremy got some netherite at the end of the day. But yeah, our diamond situation is extremely low. I was digging this hole. I was going to make a mine shaft. And I think I'm still going to make just a big hole here, just so we can go down and get to levels pretty easily. But as you can see, we just have this massive ravine here. And then on this side is also another massive ravine. Yeah, so this is another really big ravine, and there are diamonds down there. I'm just waiting until we have a good pick. Oh, I heard a creeper. So yeah, some things that I want to make. In the last episode, we collected the 2 villagers that are back up here. I will go and show off right now. So we got the 2 villagers here. I don't think we've traded with this one yet, which is good because I want to change him to like one of the book people. I don't know what you call him, librarian. No. We have traded with this guy, so he's stuck as a farmer for right now. But I also kind of want to make an iron golem farm, like as much automation as possible. I'd like to not have to deal with going and mining iron for the time being, because we use so much of it. And I mean, like anvils and things, even if we want to decorate stuff with them, it's a pain. And then when we get beacons, like making all the iron stuff at the bottom. So thinking of making an iron golem farm. That's going to involve a lot of breeding, a lot of villager stuff. So we're going to have to get that all going. I want a shearing sheep thing, or something that shears the sheep automatically. I think that would be really useful, especially we use a lot of wool, not only for our builds, but Jeremy was just making a bunch of beds. I guess you can use beds in the nether and they explode like TNT. So a little bit cheaper than TNT because we don't have an unlimited source of gunpowder, whereas we do have an unlimited source of wool. So Jeremy's just been going down and I guess using that and exploding the nether just to get this netherite stuff. So something that would shear the sheep automatically would be perfect for us. And then probably a mob spawner, just because why not? I have found there's three spider spawners down below in the cave system, and they're really close to each other. Two of them are cave spiders, but one of them is just regular spiders. So I don't know if that makes it more difficult, because cave spiders are just so small that they might be a pain. So I might just have to do it with the regular spiders. We also have that zombie spawner over at the other cave, which I don't know, because you have to be really close to a spawner for it to actually start working, start pumping out the mobs. I'm hoping that all kind of comes to fruition in the next, couple weeks or whatever. Yeah, the one thing with these Minecraft videos is they do take a long time to make, just because a lot of it's like sitting and building a house, or sitting and building a farm, or sitting and building this or that or the other thing, or going into a cave and just grinding. Oh, Jeremy's online. So yeah, that's where we are. Oh, look at him. Look at this guy. Can we shoot him with a bow? Let's see if he notices. Oh, you weren't supposed to move into my arrow. So yeah, I think that's where we'll end this episode today. It's just a brief update on It's just a brief update. I got 2 health left. What? That's crazy. This bow has nothing on it. So, and he's got full set of armor. Oh, what a sorry sap. I didn't actually mean to shoot him the second time. I was supposed to miss him, and he walked into it. So yeah, that's where we'll end today's episode. Just a quick update, and then we'll get back to our regular programming soon. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.